DollyDTV.
Today we're doing
So Shocking Static Lab. So we thought we'd do for Wacky Wednesday a little bit of science today, didn't we?
Dun dun dun!
Bit dramatic. So yeah, So Shocking Static Lab. This is from the Weird Science range. We've seen quite a few of these in the shops, haven't we?
I haven't.
Haven't you? We've got all sorts of ones. We've got a Wacky Kitchen one, I think, as well. So we'll see what that involves. So this one's got things like make cool hair stand up. Cool hair? What about warm hair? Watch a can roll on its own. Well, if you're with it, it's not on its own. Separate salt and pepper. They usually are, though, aren't they? Wiggling water. Okay. Make floating popcorn. Popcorn floated.
Awesome.
Bend bubbles.
Ooh.
Bend bubbles.
Everybody
Use the
can do
magic
that.
static comb. So these are some of the pictures and things on the back there.
I think we might need a
What?
salt and pepper shaker.
No, I think we might need salt and pepper though. We might have to. I think yes. I think.
And popcorn.
Yeah. Let's see what's supplied in here. It says set contains magic static comb, as referred to before. 1 pack of balloons, plastic container, plastic UFO, card, acetate sheet, polystyrene, polyester cloth, tin can, and instruction booklet.
So
Right. We need some scissors first. Let's just get in there and see what's in it, shall we?
yeah, and then we'll know what
We
we
have
need.
had some of the kits like these before, and it tends to be you open it up and there's like not much in it, and then you've got to supply all the rest of the ingredients from your kitchen. You will need 6 gallons of water, 4 hard-boiled eggs, 16 tons of salt. And you're like, well, we're going to have to get one of
There's the
those.
can.
Ooh, right. There's nothing else in there.
It's rolling on its own. I just put
Is-
it down and it started rolling.
Yeah, well that's cool. That's a really old can, that is. Many of you remember when cans used to have pull rings on the top like that.
A comb.
So yeah, what have we got? We've got static comb.
Piece
That's
of
moving.
polystyrene.
Polystyrene. We've got, that'll send some people a bit edgy. I think this is just a piece of, oh, here we go, acetate sheet. Piece of cardboard. Piece of, is that tissue or polyester? Oh no, it might be polyester sheet.
And what's this?
That's a plastic UFO. We've got some balloons. We've got a petri dish, whatever it's called. And we've got an aluminium can, and we've got some instructions. So number 1, mad static hair experiment. I think you've already got mad hair, haven't you, Izzy? I think you've already got mad hair, haven't you, Isabella? First, blow up a balloon and tie. Right, let's get a balloon then.
I can blow it up. Wow. Doesn't say how big it's meant to be, does it?
What, the balloon?
Yeah.
No, just blow it up and tie it. I don't think it has to be even this big, really. So, one... stuck to my finger. 1 balloon. So, what does it say? Start to rub the balloon on the polyester cloth. Build up your motion so that it starts to get a bit faster. Now, get your comb and quickly transfer the static, and you have built up by rubbing the comb with the polyester cloth vigorously. Pretend to comb a friend's hair, keeping the comb just above their hair. Watch in amazement as the hair starts to stand up. Rub that on there. Well, then you need to give me the comb, Isabella. Right, put that on there. Charge the comb up. Right, you come here then. Put your hair down.
Okay.
I've got to try and lift your hair up, but it's not working for me. I think the best way to do this is go rub the balloon on my hair, and then, oh look at that, your hair is all stick. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera though, really, will it? All your hair's sticking up onto the thing.
Rubbish! Let's go on to the next one.
Right, let's go to the next one. That didn't really work, which is unusual.
Crazy
Balloons.
jumping popcorn. We need popcorn.
Not just yet, but because you know that like balloons, when you rub them on your head, when you rub balloons on your hair, usually they stick to the wall, but we just didn't want to know. Maybe it's the weather because it's quite humid, but never mind. Right, crazy jumping popcorn. You will need acetate sheet. 1 acetate sheet, go on, you get that. Card sheet, and polystyrene and cloth. So we've had to go off and get some Lego bricks and stuff.
Ah.
We've also, for the first time, had to open the door in our conservatory because it's so hot in here. So if you hear any traffic
it's the
sounds,
middle of spring!
no, it's not. It's been raining all day, but it's just really
spring.
humid, so it's really close, and we're like, oh, I can't breathe. So it's nice
spring.
fresh air coming in at the moment.
It's spring, not autumn or something.
No, it's spring. Right, let's get on with the science anyway. We are working our way through this static. As always, I think with quite a few of these boxes of stuff, there's what you mainly have to do is learn. So do you know what static electricity is it?
No.
What do you think it is?
No idea.
You've got no idea?
No.
What do you think we're going to be doing then?
Making floating popcorn.
Right, so...
Then what?
Well, what we need to do is, because Daddy didn't really understand the instructions because it's got popcorn everywhere, it says popcorn, there's pictures of popcorn on it. It says this is the crazy jumping popcorn thing, and I thought, well, they didn't supply popcorn, so let's go and get some popcorn. So Mummy went and popped some popcorn. I then read a little bit further down, it says take the polystyrene sheet and break bits off so that it looks like popcorn. So we'll eat the popcorn in a bit. So now take a polystyrene sheet and start breaking up in small pieces. You want the polystyrene to resemble popcorn. Right, let's try this then.
So you put them underneath or on top?
No, break off some little bits like this, look. And we'll get some tiny bits.
And let's break it in half so then
No, we don't need too many.
Then you can...
Right, if I give you a bit, we don't need it all doing, and then we'll put these little bits down here and make them roughly that big, look. Right, so we have our plastic sheet here. Now, I'm not kidding, but I can feel the static building up on this already. So, here we go, look, I'm rubbing the plastic sheet.
Well, I'm making more
I'll do
popcorn.
now, I'll do. I'm rubbing the plastic sheet. Are we ready?
Because it's popcorn.
Are we ready to... Oops, look at that sticking to me. Let's see what happens when I go to put this plastic sheet... Look! Can you see it? Right.
Only that much sticking.
Look at them dancing around like... Come on, Izzy, up there. Right. Look at that, look at them go, look. Can you see them all moving around, look? Oops, oh no! Maybe this is a bit high actually. Let's try this. Let's break the rules. Yeah? Look. So, what we'll do is...
Daddy,
Yes?
rub it a bit more so then...
What I found is that the cloth, it sort of works, but if I drag this piece of plastic across the table, it charges up a lot more. Watch this, ready? Look at that! Yeah, look. There's a bit that stuck to it. So,
Floating.
look.
I'm so
Hey, look at them all go, look. They're all jumping up and dancing around, look. They're all stuck to it. So, why do you think that happens? Eh? Why do you think?
I don't know.
Oops, I can't get them off. Let's charge this up.
I have no
Ready?
idea.
Ready? Yeah. I think the static charge starts to break down after a bit. Let's try.
That's definitely charged up.
I think that is, isn't it? Watch. Hey, look at them all jumping up and down and sticking to it. So, what do you think happens?
I have no idea.
No idea. Is it magic? The plastic gets a positive or negative charge. I've not thought what it is with acetate. Different plastics get different charges. and it makes them like magnets, but for things that aren't metal. So, what's next? What's next on the list? We've done the dancing popcorn. Right, here we go. Separate salt and pepper. You will need a combination of salt and pepper, balloon, cloth, and container.
This is a container.
Yeah. So I think we need to go and ask Mummy.
I'll go and ask her.
We need some salt and some pepper. Go on, then put some salt in the Petri dish.
You tell me when to stop.
Keep going.
Stop. Not much? Or more?
No, that'll do. There's enough salt in there. Right, now I'm going to put some pepper in as well.
I've forgotten how to use salt and pepper shake.
Keep turning it the same way. Round, round. Go on.
That's enough pepper. I've cleared the table.
Right, we've got salt and pepper. You can see that in there. Look, a bit of salt and pepper mixed up. Pepper.
I love pepper.
Just don't get it up your nose. And it's really hard to get what they call a static charge on here. Because what we do is, when you rub this plastic, which is a different one to this, and you rub them together, what happens is all these things called electrons, which are spinning around atoms, come off here onto here, and then this becomes what they call positively charged. Or negatively, I can't remember which one it is because it's different plastics. What there is there's a chart, you can probably find it on Wikipedia, or in fact, there, and it's called the chart. I can't remember, I've done it at work, but from one end, if you rub that material, you get that charge, and at the other end, if you rub that material, you get the other charge. And if you've got a positive and a negative, they want to...
Positively negative.
Positively negative. So, let's have a go.
Negative.
You'll do all this at school if you're not doing it already. So, let's rub this on here.
I'm in year 3. Nah, doesn't work.
Right, I'm going to try. And I'm going to set the camera up. Wait a minute. So, come on. Got an easier way of doing it, surely. Look, there we go. Can you see the bits of pepper? No. Bits of pepper are sort of jumping up and they're sticking to the top. Whereas the salt doesn't. It must be triboelectric. It must be that the effects of the pepper.
Maybe it's because they're made of different things, so then the chemicals do different things.
Sort of, yeah. It's different when it comes to static electricity. I think different materials respond in different ways.
Dun, dun, dun.
What we'll do is we'll put some diagrams up here of what sort of stuff electricity does.
Diagram?
Yeah, look. So you've got items can have a positively and negatively charged.
Where is it? There?
Move over there a bit so you can see. So you've got atoms, which are the smallest thing in the world, almost. And inside atoms you've got a nucleus with protons, and then rushing around it is all these electrons. And these electrons can come off and come on when we do this. And then this can get lots of electrons stuck to it. So when we do that, it charges that up. And then things that are positive and negative start moving around and stuff. So
positive, negative.
Positively negative.
What's an egg?
So that's interesting. So right, we've got that to do. What's next? I think the next exciting one is we've got bend water with a comb. Now this one means that we need to go to the sink to do this one. I might have to do that later on. I'll do that in a bit and we'll put that in now. So I hope you enjoyed looking at that water thing. It's a bit strange really, but it does work.
It's strange.
So, crazy can experiment.
Can!
So what we need for this, let's get rid of the pepper and the salt.
And if you've got this, do not bend the can because it won't
we've
work.
got, where's the balloon gone? We need
balloon.
We need the,
it's covered in cat hair.
It's a cat been molting again. Go on then, get the balloon please. It says put the aluminium can inside on the table, rub the balloon on your hair or the polyester cloth to charge it. Once charged, hold the balloon close to the can and watch as it rolls towards it. Slowly move the balloon away from the can and it will follow. What's happening? Rubbing the balloon against the polyester fabric of your hair creates static electricity. This involves negatively charged particles or electrons jumping to positively charged objects. When you rub the balloon against your hair or the fabric, they become negatively charged. They have taken some of the electrons from the hair and fabric and they have left them positively charged. The charge acts like a magnet and attracts the can. So, should we give it a go?
Yeah.
Go on then, sit down there. You've got bits of polystyrene in your hair. Right. Oh, I would have thought we'd get more of a static charge. Alright, ready? Oh, there we go, look. Look at that. Should we try and get it go this way? There you go, look. Look at that. What's happening?
I'll try.
But if you look at it, it's all cat hair stuck in as well. Yep, ready? Let's put the can there. Go. Oh, you touched it again.
I didn't do it. It just rolled.
Ready? Watch. Look. Let's get it to stop and come back the other way. Magic, isn't it? That's what we used to do when I was young, was go like this, watch. And it sticks to the wall, but obviously doesn't. Rubbish. So, the last one on our experimentational journey of static electricity. Flying static saucer. Now, I'm not holding much hope out for this, because most of these have been a bit naff really, a bit tricky. I mean, the balloon's not been getting charged, the comb is even worse. Try to get Easy. Right. You will need PVC UFO, balloon and cloth.
Cloth.
Yeah, balloon and cloth. So, whoops.
Mummy pops the balloon.
I had to blow another one up. Thanks, Mum. We have a new balloon.
Ow.
We have a new balloon. So, objects. We need that PVC UFO, balloon and cloth. Objects made from thin plastic material are light enough to be held aloft and flown using electrostatic repulsion. Take the plastic UFO. I'll show you what that looks like. Look. So, plastic UFO. It says, and charged by rubbing against the polyester cloth. Next, charge the balloon similarly and hold below the plastic UFO to keep it in the air. Ooh. Watch in wonder as the UFO hovers above the balloon in mid-air. Right, are we going to get anti-gravity here? Should we try this? Right. You need to rub this with that cloth, like that. So you keep rubbing it. Yeah. I'm going to rub the balloon on my hair, which I think I probably lost a few. I'm going to rub this on my hair to get this charged up. And when I say go, this is what I want you to do. Let's practice it. I want you to pick this up and I want you to put it on top of the balloon like that. I have a feeling that nothing will happen, but we may be wrong. Go!
I think if it...
Nothing. Right. Are we ready?
I'm rubbing this on Daddy's.
Are you ready? Come on then. Put it on top of the balloon. Now. No.
Maybe it's me.
Oops. Oh. Well, we tried that one. It didn't work, did it?
The only one that did work.
That was a bit disappointing. Yeah, so the Coke can worked. The popcorn worked. Or polystyrene chunks. That one worked, didn't it?
Maybe we might eat the popcorn later.
Yeah. So, alright then. So, in whole, what do you think of this one then? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
It was a bit, wasn't it? The so shocking static lamp. I think we could probably say that it was shockingly bad. I don't know. Sorry Grafix, but it didn't really live up to what we thought it would. If you'd like to like, comment and subscribe and let us know whether it's a thumbs up or thumbs down for this game.
I think thumbs down.
Yeah, some of it was sort of interesting because there's a lot of stuff about static electricity you could find interesting.
That's a natural.
Things like lightning, you get that from that static electricity. People that get really frizzy hair, that can be because of static electricity. And if you've ever done it at school or somewhere, if you rub your feet around on the floor and then you grab hold of the doorknob, you can get electric shock. Yeah, have you ever done that?
No.
So if you enjoyed this week's episode of Wacky Wednesday, sorry it was a bit disappointing because it was a bit rubbish. We'll try and get something better for next week. If you'd like to leave some comments down below, some ideas of stuff you might want us to do. I've got some ideas for some crazy stuff I think we're going to do. Not through the kits, but through our own scientific experiments at home. Yeah, do you want to fancy that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you'd like to like, comment and subscribe to our channel, it would be
greatly appreciated.
And until we see you next Wednesday, we shall say
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome to another episode of
DollyDTV.
Today is Wacky Wednesday and we're doing